gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, we are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What up, suckers? What up? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What up? What up? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good morning. What's up, guys? Hello out there. Anyone there? Hello. What up? Time to ride and shine. What are you riding? You riding something this morning? What are you riding? Oh man. What up? Get the crusties out. Get the crusties out. Last week, dude. January is almost over. January is almost over. How about that, man? How about that? January is almost over. How nuts is that, dude? Literally. Right? Yes, I know. January is crazy. It's almost over. Almost over. Last week. Month went by pretty quick, man. Only got 11 more months of 2026. Have you accomplished your goals yet? Have you accomplished anything this month? What did you get done? Think about it. I seen that they got stock out for the union fragment jobs. Did they? Time is flying. It is flying. It is. Good morning. I just picked up my first Rolex from an authorized dealer. I think I'll be out buying 90 sneakers for the rest of the year. Sheesh. You're all done. Just fighting. You're just fighting. What's good? What up? What up? What up? What up? 3 deals on the table for January. Preparing for February now. Let's go. There you go. Last week. I don't know. I feel like I haven't done anything this month. I feel like I haven't done shit. Been selling a lot of my stuff that's been sitting around the house collecting dust. Sold my Nina Chanel 3s for $150. Oof. Oof. Nina Chanel 3s. I mean, with all due respect, I'm glad I passed on those. I'm glad I passed on those. I'm really going to try my best not to get sucked into the hype this year. Nina Chanel 3s for $150 though, like, dude just got a steal. Dude got a massive steal, but it makes sense. Is that what the market's going for? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that might be you just sold it for market, right? I sold them. I wore them twice. They're selling for like $170 brand new. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, if that's the market, that's the market. It's just crazy how, like, the market for them is 170, you know? Sneaker game is just kind of crazy right now, man. Very crazy. Dude, you could literally right now build a whole entire sneaker collection with just shoes under retail and it all be heat. Literally all be heat. You know? You could build a whole entire sneaker collection just all into retail and it would be really good. You know? And there'll be all the shoes that people went crazy for. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, they're not going for too much money. 200, 175, 220, 195, 205, 226, 227, 200. 26 below dollar retail. 225 was retail. Holy crap, man. See, this is where I feel like they're overshooting big time. You know what I mean? They're marketing these shoes at like 240 to 250 with taxes and shipping, right? Like marketing at like 225 to 250. Most of the time, chat, none of these shoes stay like at that price. The market is saying they're only worth $200. It's just they're overshooting these retail prices. They're overshooting the retail prices by a lot. By a lot. I think they're pricing everything too high. Yeah, they really priced everything way too high. You know? But they sold out though, so it's success for the brand. Did they sell out? I don't remember. But like it's kind of like this thing where it's like you only could cook people for so long. Dude, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it's direct correlation to what it is today. You can only cook people for so long, right? People will only start overpaying. People will overpay for certain things, like for eventually, and then they'll catch on and be like, wow. You know what I mean? Eventually, people will smarten up. Just how it is. Right? People will eventually smarten up and like realize like, damn, this is an overpay. But I personally never liked these to begin with. I wasn't a big fan of these. I think didn't it come across? I don't know. I thought it came out like right around CPFMs and shit. I don't know. Just wasn't my style, wasn't my vibe. But I know these. I know people wanted them. I'm interested in the Tina Chanel 3s. You can remove the dumb vines. Okay. Personally, I'll probably pass on those, but she is pretty famous right now. Like she's been in movies. She's pretty poppin'. So I'm sure her shoes will do very well with the ladies. The ladies will probably eat that up. I wore these and tore my ankles with the leather. Oh, there's leather inliner. Good morning, good morning, good morning. These are the same vibe as the SoFly. It's kind of, right? Some more green. What up? Money make a money.
At Super Chatted $2, should I dump all my rookie Drake May cards?
If you want to maximize profits, probably. I mean, what do you have? Do you have anything that's like insane? If you just have a bunch of base and some parallels, yes. Because you can always, you could probably buy them back later on cheaper. But if you got some big hitters, it's up to you. I mean, maybe this guy's the second coming. I don't know. I didn't even get the noties. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. I think that's probably the issue, bro. The likes have been slacking lately. We got to get those likes up, man. If I could so kindly. I don't care if if I have to take my shirt off, I'll take my shirt off if we get those likes up. It's slacking right now. We're getting crushed on the likes. I'm waiting for the cyborgs to go on sale. I know they haven't shipped out yet, but I'm waiting for these cyborgs to go lower. I need the cyborgs to tank. I really, really need these cyborgs to tank. It would be greatly appreciated if they could. I know. Yeah, me too. I didn't want to pay $250. Yeah. I know people ask me like a lot. I think as of right now, I guess I don't know. I think next month my eyes are only set on Levi's, and that's it for the month. To be honest, I think that's it for me next month. I think I'm just gonna try to go for the Levi's, and I'm out on everything else. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna shoot for the Levi's. No union or fragments. Nah. If I get the mines, I'm reselling them shits. If people are paying $250 for them, if people are paying $250 for mines, I mean that's free money right there. I'm reselling them shits so fast. Unions. If I hit unions, I'm reselling unions. To be honest, I'm gonna resell the unions so fast too. Just because I know people are gonna grossly overpay for them, and then I'll get them if I want them. I'll get them at the end of the year for $200, just like the last unions. Exactly like the last unions. People will pay $400 or $500 for them, and then they'll tank, and I'll get them for like $250, like, you know what I mean? That's what I feel. Like, I mean, am I wrong? Like with the sneaker game right now? Am I wrong right now on the sneaker game? It feels like everything grossly is overpriced. It's like right when the initial release, everything is super, super expensive. And then just wait like 6 months, 7 months. It all just comes down. It's like you might as well just the Nina Chanel's, bro. Like literally, I bet you they were going for a lot. It's like it's crazy right now, bro. It's like insane how everything is just everything just collapses after 6 months. Yeah, like Nina Chanel's, right? $26 under retail. Yeah, bro, they were like $250, $280, $270. Right when they initially dropped, $300, $313, $280, and then now you get them later on for $190. It has fragment though. God, I mean, to be honest, I mean, with all, again, I'm just saying, in all retrospect, I feel like Fragment is the most overhype collaboration there is. And I like them, and I like them, and I like them. I'm just saying, I like Fragment. I do, but I have to call it how it is. It's grossly overhyped. It's grossly overhyped. I mean, he just adds blue, and he puts a little lightning on it. It's the most simple collaborations that they do. And then he puts like the little kind of like barcode on the swoosh. You know what I mean? I like them though. I like the colorways. I like it, but I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yeah, can't be. It's a little hyped. It's a little overhyped. You know? I mean, we all could admit, like, I mean, these are nice. These are nice. They're nice. They're nice. But dude, does an all white and blue swoosh warrant to be $1,000? I mean, obviously the market says it does. But that's a little bit insane. That's a tad bit insane. They're nice, right? You can like something and say, yeah, it's probably overhyped. You know? But like, guys, like, I'm not trying to like be like a Debbie Downer or anything like that. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to be a little bit smarter in 2026. Right? That's all I am. I'm just trying to be a little bit smarter in 2026. You know? We've been doing this a while, and I just want to be smarter. You know? Like, is this a good shoe? Yes, this is a good shoe. This is a good shoe, right? This is I think this shoe is very nice, right? The quality is great. The color blocking. I mean, it's Chicago Shadows. I'm not a big fan of the yellow laces, but you can always swap that out, right? It's a good shoe. But like, dude, now that you look back and realize like, it's wild. People were paying, you know, $600, dude. 600, 500, 500, 450, 450, 500, 700, right? And then if you just waited, like, you can get them now for $200. You know? Union's dropping in-store All-Star Weekend in LA. Yeah. I mean, something has drastically changed. Maybe, and then like, I don't know, like, I'm waiting for like literally, I don't know. I'm just thinking in my head, dude, like overall there hasn't been much besides Brick by Bricks where it's just gone the opposite direction, right? Where it's been like this and then it just gradually goes up. I don't know. It just shows you that like 90% of the time, if you're patient, your wallet will thank you. Your bank account will thank you. If you're just patient, dude. Metallic fives are up there too. But like, you know, like we can count them on hand. We can put them all on one hand, right? It's just, I'm just trying to say like, it's most of the time, dude, right? There's obviously exceptions to the rule. There always will be. But most of the time, it just shows that like being patient is the way to go nowadays. Right? And you could still get fire and you could still get heat. You can still get dope shoes, bro. But already starting off the year, dude, and like I'm not a big advocate. Like I know everybody like we hate resellers, but at some point, dude, it's like I mean, it's foolish not to. It's foolish not to make a few bucks cuz it's like if people you I mean at one point like, you know, I can only tell you from a if you want to buy like no, don't buy. It's too high. It's too expensive. But if people out there and they want to buy, it is what it is. But like, oh my God. But if people are willing to spend if people are willing to spend 220, 240, 235 chat, like if you still have these DS in your possession, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? If you still have these in your possession right now and you have not worn these, what are you doing? You know? And like in all honesty, even if you like them, bro, even if you like them, even if you like them, even if you like them, dude, like how can you refuse $220 for these when you know they're just gonna make more? Dude, they're gonna make so much more, bro. They're gonna flood the market with these. They're gonna come out in every colorway. They're gonna restock to oblivion. They're gonna restock to the point where it's like we're gonna be doing probably the third live restock of this. It's like they're gonna make these everywhere. They'll be higher in the summer, bro. So if they're higher, they're gonna be higher in the summer. Yeah, but like, by how much? You think someone out there is gonna pay $400 for See, this is to me sometimes where people make mistakes is that like you're gonna hold on to it for another 4 months, hoping that it goes up a little bit more. But you also have potential of a risk of it restocking and it coming down. Like, you're already up. You're already up. You're already doubled it. You're already doubled it. It's already a win. It's already a win. You already won. You know what I mean? You already won. That's a W. Nike knows they can make money on these before the summer. And they will, bro. They're probably working on it right now. Dude, they know they have a hit. They've been working on, dude, you don't, like, they said what? They said they've been working on this for, like, years. You don't work on a project and put hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars behind a project just to release a little bit, right? Right? What kind of company is that, right? They invested so much money in this research into this technology. They're gonna milk it. They're gonna make their money back. You know? These will have the same arch as the Rejuvenate slides. React Rejuvenates was impossible to get retail in the summer. Once September hit, they tanked. Yeah. Well, the Rejuvenates, to be honest, the Rejuvenates, people were just kind of like, um, the Rejuvenates, I think people were just like kind of like hoping for or just wanted something to replace Yeezy foam runners. I don't know. But you're right. Yeah, the Rejuvenates, they don't hear much of them anymore. Rejuvenates are gone. The Rejuvenates are long gone. Or just wear it, not worry about if the value goes up or down if you want to tow it. Yeah, but I'm just saying too in general, like it's kind of ridiculous how people are willing to like pay double of something when if you're just patient, it will all just go under retail or close to retail later on and it will sit. That's all I'm saying. It's just like it's just been crazy that literally I mean, the Nina Chanel's was the reason this got all brought up. Is that like if you just wait 6 months, man, when everybody starts forgetting about it, it all just goes down, dude. It's crazy. It's all just insane. You know? Patience, patience, patience. People get sucked into the hype. We all do, bro. We all get sucked into the hype. And it ends up like, you know, I should have waited on the hidden NYs. There are 60 under retail one right now. What hidden NYs? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. $55 under retail. Holy shit. $110, 70 below retail. Last sale, $96. $96. Black's always going to be better. Look at the black pair. Well, that's a special box. That's not the right ones. Sorry. Black should do better. Black shoes always tend to do better. But not by much. Ho, ho, ho. Whoa. 36 under retail. 120 under retail. Whoa. Whoa. Not a fan of this model. I mean, I'm just happy with my first pair. The first pair, I think, is a good looking shoe. Wild. But like this is ASICS though. ASICS is $180 for some ASICS is wild too though, chat. Right? $180 for some ASICS. Bro, most ASICS shoes are like 120, 125 anyways. Yeah, these are the best looking ones that they've done. There's only pair. Hasn't tanked. It's a good shoe. It's a great shoe. It's a great shoe. It's just wild to think about that, right? Crazy. Yeah, so good. Not anymore. Only 1130s that low. Most ASICs are like 150, 180. Are they? I haven't checked in a while. I like the 1130s though. 1130s are very comfortable. But like, I'd have to. I don't know, man. This is crazy. That one grew on me a bit. Didn't care much when they dropped, but honestly, pretty good. I like them. I think they're nice. They're nice. But what a time to be alive. Let's check on the flights. 37 below retail. But like, $44 under retail. Pretty crazy. I mean, the moral of the story is we are trying to tell a hype beast for a long time. The name of the game is your sneakerhead is patience. Well, I think what happened, like, dude, to be honest, the game switched so much. It wasn't like that in the beginning, dude. You know what I mean? In the beginning, everybody was so used to things just shooting up after they release. You know? That people, like, I think people, like, didn't, like, totally, like, we had this period where everybody was thinking, like, the sneaker game was still like it was in 2020. Where, like, things would just shoot up after, but it's just so different now, man. It's just crazy. It's so crazy, dude. Like, patience, bro. Patience, 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 patience. So the moral is just wait. No point of live cop except a handful of shoes. No, I mean, I mean, John, it just says moral of the story is that like the prices are going to be extremely high sometimes, right? And you're better off waiting. So sometimes, and as I went go back and say, is that you could probably literally, you could sell every shoe you get right away and buy them all back and still make money. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So why cop on release day? Well, I mean, you cop on release day. You could, I mean, if like I said, if people are willing to pay $250 for mines, it's like crazy. Just sell them and then buy them back when they're retail or under retail. The mines will probably go under retail. If they make enough and they meet the demand, the mines might go under retail. At $95, they could probably go under retail. Caught for the thrill. I'm in it for the got 'em. I just gotta see the got 'em. Because you want them now. If you're willing to wait, then wait. Yeah. That's it. And cancel facts. We want to feel that cancel rush, right? Chalupa's the cancel king. Struck out so many times in the Bronx already. I need a size 12. Really? Is the Bronx that hard? I don't think many people wanted those. I mean, they're 160 right now. I can't imagine people trying to buy them to flip. I mean, it's only 20 bucks over retail. At least I didn't cancel cancel the DB Vamiros. It's all right. Super limited on Saturday. I don't know. There can't be that hard on sneakers, man. They can't be that hard on sneakers. They can't be that hard. I don't know. How many people in here? These are better to buy from a skate shop. Use your discount codes. Discount code? What discount codes from skate shops? What the hell? They will go on sale. Yeah, I just can't picture. I mean, how many people in here want these? There can't be that many, right? I don't think. I mean, I think Shooter, you might be one of the only few in here that want them. I don't think you need to be panicking. Overall, I don't think you should be panicking. That's how I get most of my SB stuff. I got the Costins 95s for 135 last month. The Costin 95s, yeah. The 95s, that's you can get those. Yeah, you could get those for cheap. Only ones wanting them already bought on Saturday. I guess. I guess. What else? Is there anything good coming up? Anything good in the news today? No leaks? No leakage? Any leakage out there? No leakage? The Born and Raised tanked hard. Born and Raised. That's a great shoe, too. Those are nice. I like that color concept. What What do you mean tanked hard? They're still pretty high. 450, 480, 450. What do you mean tanked hard? Depends on what they used to be at. Oh, yeah, they used to be 6. They used to be 6, 5, 580, 580, 590. They've gone down $200. $200. They need to go down even lower. How much are the Nardwars now? 180, 183. But again, this is a perfect example. This is what I was trying to say like earlier, dude. Like people were paying $200 plus for Nardwars. People were paying $230, $250 for Nardwars, dude. People were paying $230, $250 for Nardwars. You could have sold it for $250, $260, $220 and just bought them right now for $180. It's crazy. Unreal. Would you say the Dodgers? The Dodgers ones? The Dodgers were cheap anyways. When they first released, they were like 160, 170 in the for Europe. Then they shot up. This is a nice shoe. $300, 360, 359, 299. These are nice. They're just simple. They're still pretty high. They're still pretty high. They still have held on. But that's because the Dodgers have been good. Only reason why. The Chase B's. Well, yeah, Chase B's. Chase B's won't do that well. You're a sucker for a blue shoe? Just a minute. I like the color blue. Blue shoe's nice. I think a little bit of blue looks good. I like blue shoes. What is this? Supreme's next Nike collaboration might be too obscure. What model is this? Oh, hell no. This flagship Air Max model from 2000 is returning for the first time ever as a Supreme collaboration. Oh, hell no. Looking like the Matrix. Some futuristic, crazy shit. I guess. I don't know. Maybe like the people that love Air Max 90, the Air Max people maybe might eat this up. I don't know. It just, oh man. Looks like a Walmart shoe. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. It looks like a 2000s like shoe. It's the same aesthetic to me than the Action Bronsons that just released. I told you, like, I felt like this is like they're gonna push like this style. This kind of gives me the same vibe as the Cyborgs, but for Nike. This is Nike's Cyborg shoe. Oh yeah, it is the Air Max 2000 for the year 2000. Same era. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's that same era. Yeah. Duh, Ross. It's the Air Max 2000 from 2000. But yeah, that's like I feel like that is the next step from where we're at in the ASICS runner trend is this type of style. You know? Where it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's retro tech but futuristic. If that makes any sense. It's retro tech with a more of like a futuristic vibe and style. That's where I feel like these runners are going. You know, probably going to look at a lot of silver, a lot of chrome, more bright colors. There's so many Air Max retros in Nike's archive. Yeah. But I don't know. Comments are kind of like mixed reactions. I see mixed reactions on it. Little bit of a mixed reaction. I could see this working in a way. I mean, they're not terrible. It depends on the colorway that they do. I know Supreme will probably do something silly, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, at first I'm like, but I'm looking at this shoe. I definitely could see the vision a little bit. If they switch up the colors, make it pop or make it a little bit different, I feel like there could be something there. Because I really like the cyborgs and stuff. I like that. I like this kind of vibe a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Supreme might do some crazy shit. Or they might just it might just say like, it might just be a colorway and just says like a little Supreme tag. Supreme. Right here. Just a little Supreme right on the bottom. You know? Just says Supreme right there in the corner. But I can see it. I can see it pop off. I mean, I don't think that they could work. It could work. I'm not gonna clown it too bad, but it could work. Could work. See, man. I'm telling you, dude. This is exactly what I was talking about, man. Like, yeah, see? It's like going into this, like, Matrix world, like... Yeah, man. 100%. It's time to get familiar with Adidas Y3 footwear again. Damn, those are wild. Those kind of like boxing ones. These are, what the hell? These are brand new? Those are kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. These are kind of cool. These are kind of dope. I like these the best. I like these the best. I don't really wear super flat shoes. I think these are nice. That would be like $500. Those are wild. Yeah, Y3 is very expensive. Everything's all chrome. All chrome. All chromed out. Yeah, see? Everything's going all chrome. Crazy, right? See? Same vibe, man. Same aesthetic. Everything, we're going Silver Surfer vibes. I just need a pair of like the old school Oakleys and some Zimas, and we're good. It's going Y2K styles, yeah. I mean, that's like the aesthetic that they're doing. Jerry Lorenzo's back wearing Nike after Adidas partnership ends. This man never liked his own shit. Jerry really pulled Steph Curry and wore Nikes after his brand deal ended, with Fear of God's Adidas partnership coming to a close at the end of 2025. Lorenzo himself is a sneaker free agent and quickly went back to the swoosh. He was spotted at Paris Fashion Week wearing the Quez Nike Moon shoe from 2025. He couldn't wait for that partnership to end. Bro, he's the designer, though. Like, you know? He was the designer, dog. Right? Like, he couldn't wait. I mean, why couldn't you just make the fucking shoes then, dude? Again. I mean, I have said this and I'll say it till the end. I don't know. I don't want to go too hard. Maturing is realizing Jerry's work was mid. Jerry trying to invent time machine to go back to 2019. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I've said what I've said. I've said what I've said. With that, I doubt Nike would take him back. Even if Nike, bro, God, even if he went back to Nike, you know what his first drop would be? His first drop would be sweatpants and hoodies. This man hasn't changed one bit. Hasn't changed one bit. Like, he's still dropping the same shit he was dropping 10 years ago. Just gonna be, the same colorways too. And you would sit there and say, like, oh, I'm good on it. Because once you realize it's like $300 for some sweatpants or some shit. I mean, the reason why people didn't buy most of his shit was because it was grossly overpriced. It was grossly overpriced. His Adidas shoes were grossly overpriced for what people were getting. People felt like it wasn't there. And then he came out and said, again, his shoes should be even more expensive. He says you're getting actually a bargain, a deal. The problem with this shit is that it's overpriced and his shoes have no functionality. Yeah, man, like, bro, when's the last time you seen people wear Nike Fogs, the moon boots? Like, and again, no harm, no foul. Like, they had a time, they had a place, and people definitely ate them up. But, I mean, I bring this up every time. Like, they just didn't have longevity. You know, like, again, had a time, had a place. Here you go. Good luck, good luck. Go, 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 go. I'm just saying in general, dude, like, you know, like, they had a time, they had a place, but, yeah, like, I would probably put these up there with the big red boots. I would put these up there with the big red boots, honestly. Just had a time, had a place, but, like, longevity wasn't there. Go get your dunks. Go get your SBs. Go, 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 go. You got to admit, Fear God had the sneaker community in a chokehold for years. Yeah, during that kind of, like, era of, like, Yeezy. You know what I mean? It was like, Yeezy, that Yeezy aesthetic, like, from, like, the 750 era. Yeah, the Yeezy 750s, the zipper denim, the flannels with the zipper denim, bro. With the Vans. Like, yeah, that whole aesthetic, he dominated that. He dominated that whole aesthetic. For sure. I don't know. Adidas Athletics was fire. He gave very high quality apparel for a quarter of the price. That all people want to be a designer and pool intimate. I get it. The pricing was over the general public threshold, but his quality is fire and way cheaper. Yeah, but you can't justify. People don't really. Most people don't care. Right? Americans don't care like that. Right? At the end of the day, you can say, oh, it's good quality, but people will always look at a hoodie and a sweatpants. And still, if it's $250, like, they're gonna be like, nah, man, like, I'm not playing that. I don't give a shit if it was made out of sheepskin ball leather. You know? I mean, Americans don't care, bro. You're talking about people that wear pajamas. People wear pajama pants to, you know, in the streets and walk into Walmart wearing pajamas. Like, but this isn't Europe. People don't dress up like that no more. You know? People do not dress up. People don't really care like that, you know? I know what you're saying. You're probably justifying because it's good quality. I'm sure it was good quality. He valued that. But I think price point matters in America. Price point matters. I mean, that's what people argue about every day. Pricing. Pricing goes up. Pricing goes down. It's a huge factor in America. We talk about gas prices, prices for milk, prices for bread, prices for everything, your groceries, everything. A $20 hoodie from Walmart is fire. I mean, that's what some people would rather. All big sizes gone. Big sizes all gone. Dang it. What up, man? For years couldn't walk in the airport without seeing essentials or fear of God. It ain't popping out, but don't act like it didn't. So, I mean, everything had its time. I mean, you know, everything had its time. But I'm speaking on today. Speaking on today. Times changed. I still like essentials, especially when it's half off. Yeah. I see essentials still around, not like crazy. I wore mine the other day. Winter storm pass, super cozy. Yeah, and essentials is essentials is like his like. Did he ever even like? I don't know. Did he ever like push essentials like that? Like that? I felt like it was like it was never like essentials never felt like his main line, right? Essentials wasn't really his like his main. It wasn't his main line. It was like the you know, more it was the I hate to say it like this, but it was like it was the more affordable line, right? It was the more affordable line that you can get at PacSun in a way. I felt like he always wanted to push his main line, which is Fear of God. Yeah, it was still good. It was poor man's Fear of God, and I didn't want to say that, Lauren. Lauren, do not say that. Do not say that. I'm only arguing that essentials or Fear of God should not be compared to the big red boots. Those Nike shoes, I think, to me, those Nike Fear of God ones, I'm just saying it was quick, it was hyped. You don't see it today. And like, I'm just comparing it to like wearability factor. That's it. The wearability of it. It looked it's basically like the shape of a cast. But I get it. I get it. I mean, everybody's different, but Essentials was worn a lot, same shit. People did say though Essentials was like super super faked. I know a lot of people had problems with Essentials. Dudes were pushing Essentials, like fake Essentials everywhere. Right? Essentials was super faked. I mean, even I think people were getting fake hoodies from StockX, Essential hoodies and shit. I love Gap. Gap sweats were my go-to. There aren't many shoes that are made that are timeless. Years have timeless look. Most Yeezys and Fogs are not timeless. Most of them not. You are correct. A lot of stuff is not timeless. Fake Essentials is all over Whatnot, is it? I mean, it's probably not that hard. That's why. It's just a basic hoodie with like Essentials on it, right? It's not really a deep, hard hoodie to like recreate. I'm sure there's Essentials on the TikTok shop. Probably, dude, probably right now. Go on, I bet you. Just jump on Whatnot right now, I bet. And I don't think he really gave a shit, to be honest. I don't think he really gave a shit. He probably made so much money on Essentials. You know? He probably just didn't give a shit. You know? He deadass probably did not care. He probably did not care. You know? Fake essentials, what? I thought the essentials was just kind of like uh the casuals love essentials. He's probably made more money from essentials than he has from his normal fog line. Oh, easily. Easily. Easily, dude. Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. I mean, he was probably wholesaling. He was probably wholesaling like hundreds of thousands of units to all the Pac Suns. Right? He probably straight up wholesaled it. If the creator don't care, then why should the consumer care? I don't know if you, I mean, you can't say he didn't care, but maybe it was kind of like, it was such a, it was such like a, you know, like a glitch in a way. It was such a glitch. Um, that like, you know what I mean? That like, that's why he doesn't like to push it. Artists never love the thing that makes them the most money. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was probably such a glitch that he was making so much money that like, you know, he didn't need to. Once he kept dropping the same shit, I gave up. I mean, it's, well, it's like how much, again, it comes down to how much do you need, right? It's like anything. Once you have it, you have it. I don't know. Once you have plenty of it, you have it. Uh, Jordan Brand drops the same shit. That's totally different, though. I remember Essentials used to be the biggest mover for resale stores before all the fakes flooded the market. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I think you can honestly say, like, out of anything that has released, what got affected the most by fakes was probably Essentials. 100%. Because again, like, to go back there, I don't think the regular people give a shit if it's real or fake. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think people care. You know? You know, I don't think public cares if it's real or fake for hoodies. You know, like, are you gonna care? Are you gonna stop somebody in the street and say, "Hey, nice fake essential hoodie"? Like, no. Like, no one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice. So if it's cheaper and it's comfortable and it's the same material, people are not gonna care. Casuals will not care. But like you're not gonna people in our community gets clowned. They get clowned for fake sneakers because fake sneakers are easy to identify in a way. Right? Like people people are not checking clothes like that. I mean, it's different if you're wearing fake Supreme or fake like I don't know. Like fake bait back in the day. But fake essentials, like I don't think people were checking for that shit like that unless you were selling it. Unless you were selling fake essentials like that, then yeah. Fake clothes too. I've seen people get exposed. Yeah, but like people get exposed for wearing fake Balenciaga or like fake Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? Like I feel like do you know what I mean? Like yeah, because you're like Jane just said, unless you're stunting, like unless you're trying to like appear that you're better than everybody else. Like, oh, I have all this money. I am rich. Right? People will clown you. But like it's like you're buying a fake hoodie that is only like $100 in a way. You know what I mean? Like are you going to like if you can get a $60, $70 hoodie but you bought it for $20 and it's fake, like I don't know. Like I don't think people are going to check you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think people are going to check you for that. Yeah, exactly. 100% to famous. 100%. Right? And that's why I think, like, you know, like a fake essential hoodie, one, I don't think most you guys would be able to identify that. And second of all, I don't think most people would care. Rather than if you saw a dude wrapped up in fake Gucci and fake Louis Vuitton or fake chrome hearts, you would be like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I don't think people will care. Exactly. Who even gives a shit if you're buying a fake hoodie that comes from stores like PacSun? Yeah. And that's why I think, like, going back, like, out of all the things that have released, the fake essentials market really hurt the resale shops the most, right? Because casuals don't give a shit, right? Casuals don't give a shit. Whatever, it's a hoodie. It's a hoodie. Um, I don't care if people wear fakes, but I have a problem when they try to act like it's real and stunt with it on. Yes, and exactly. The people that are stunting with it on are probably one wearing chrome hearts or two wearing like, higher luxury brands, you know? If you're into fashion, you know what's fake or not. Okay, so that's like maybe 1% of the country. Like 1%, not even. Again, I don't know if yeah. We're talking about casuals, yeah. Talking about regular people that don't know shit about any of this. You know? Bro, you gotta get out of that room. I love how, like, there's like this whole stigma because I work literally 3 hours, 4 hours in the morning that I never leave my room. This whole stigma. There's like this whole stigma that I never leave my house. Brother, I've been to more states and more countries probably than you. So it's like, or not even just not personally directly at you. I'm saying I've gotten that comment a lot on social media and just on videos, on videos, and like on just any social media posts. Oh, this dude never leaves his room. He lives in Orlando. It's like, bro, I've been everywhere. I'm just saying, like, I've gotten that comment a lot, and I just never understood that comment. And I'm not directing at you. I'm just, again, don't worry, bro. I'm just saying I've gotten that a lot, Darnell. I'm not trying to be a dick. You know? You know? A hermit chicken. But literally, like, there's more, like, I'm just saying in general, too, it's like, I know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Ross, me and you were in Europe. Let's go to vacation mode. Um, Need to touch grass streams again. I'm not saying all you do is stream. I'm saying the world, bro. It's yeah, but you're saying world. I'm saying America in general, dude. I just don't think personally, dude. Personally, I think Americans are not big fashion people. Yeah, there is a percentage, but I don't think. I think most regular Americans are not super fashionistas. I don't. I don't. I mean, I see more and more people like in pajamas, hoodies, sweats, like with like stains on their shirts. Like, I just don't think people are like, I don't, when I go like to Walmart or I go to Target, I don't see people dripped out like that I probably would see on the streets. I mean, dude, it's all different. You might be in New York. Sure, if you live in New York City, yeah, if you live in New York City, people dress up, right? Because it's like, it's a status thing. You live in New York. You walk, I don't know. But not everybody lives in New York City. You know? Not everybody lives in New York City. Not everyone lives in LA. I'm just saying, like, the people in Ohio, I'm pretty sure people in Ohio are not dressing up like as they go into, you know, their blue collar jobs. Like, I'm just saying in general, like, I don't think people are big. I don't think fashion is as big here in the US as it is in Europe. Europe is different. Europe is totally different. I mean, I see more people buying luxury in Europe. I just think they care more. I think it's just different, bro. I think they just value their appearances more. You know? It's just different. I think people value their appearance more rather than like Americans. We're satisfied in just t-shirts and jeans. T-shirts and jeans. I mean, overall, and I don't mean to say like I'm hopefully I'm not trying to be like an ass, or I just think overall too when it comes to sneakerheads, American sneakerheads. I mean, they'll spend $400-500 on sneakers, and the rest of the outfit is $100. You know, I think that's just the way it is. It's just different cultures, right? I mean, most people will step out in $1,000 shoes and wearing a $20 or a $10 white t-shirt. But again, I think it's like it's different where you live, dude. It's totally different where you live. New York City, it's different. LA is different. Miami, probably a little bit different. Sneakerheads are not fashion people. We might dabble in it, but most just go with their shoes. I think most fashion people are not really sneakerheads. Most fashion people buy shoes to go with various outfits, right? The most fashion people buy shoes to complement their outfits, not to overpower their outfits. Rather than sneakerheads want overpowering shoes to define their outfits. If that like in a way, right? Like I feel like fashion people wear complementary sneakers. It doesn't define their outfit rather than sneakerheads, it's like it's all about the shoes. It's just about the shoes. That's why minimal shoes are big with fashion people. Yeah, right? Nice classic, nice good sneakers that goes all around with um very different. It's like yeah, they just buy the white shoes. They buy nice white shoes or whatever, Sambas, something low top. Yep, but sneakerheads still dress better than the average American though. I mean, I think that's I guess. I mean, again, that's just your personal taste. Style is just your personal taste. Also in East Asia, people dress better. Yeah, it's we're Americans, man. We're Americans, bro. We're Americans, man. At the end of the day, like, well, some of us, so except for that pigeon man in here, most of us are Americans. Like, it's just different. It's different here. It's different here. So Americans can't dress. I'm not saying Americans can't dress. I'm not saying they can't dress. I think anybody can dress. I think it involves effort, and I feel like most Americans don't put effort in that. I think most Americans probably don't put effort a lot into their appearance. right? I just think most Americans don't really care. Like, I mean, they did back in the day. I mean, if you look at like the 1950s, 1960s, people wore suits everywhere. Men wore suits, women wore dresses. Right? Men wore suits everywhere in the 1950s, 60s. Like, go back like they just people wore suits and women wore dresses. Everybody looked like they were going to church every day. Like, imagine wearing a suit and tie every single day. Waking up, you wore a suit and tie just to go out. From suits to Nike Tech, yeah. It's just different. Times have changed. I think I think priorities have changed, and but you can say like people, yeah. You're basically saying everyone here can't dress. If that's what you got from this whole discussion, then I can't. If that's what you got from, I'm just talking to somebody in the chat because I'm pretty sure. I think that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like it comes down to effort and people caring. And I'm just saying I just don't think it's a priority or people care enough. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I just think that people just don't care. That's all I'm saying. I just don't think people care. You know? And I know you do, and that's fine, and that's great. But I just feel like if you took 25 regular casual folks about how much effort they put into their appearance and the way they dress and like what do they think about their outfits, I would say most people would say no. Do you know what I mean? Doug, I can tell you off the rip, bro. Like, as soon as, dude, you see this all the time, bro. Watch people when they get married, right? Watch people when they get married and have kids. What happens? What happens? Priorities change. Like, their appearances, and it's life. They put on a little weight, you know what I mean? It's like you get comfortable. You get comfortable. It's different. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different. You see it all the time. You're not really sitting there wondering, what, let me put my outfit out. Ross, you ever been to a lesbian party? They put that shit on, my guy. Everyone don't want kid life. For sure, but no, I have not. I have not been invited to a lesbian party. I will say that. I have not been invited to a lesbian party. I'm sure it's a great time, but I have never been. That'd be a first. Come on, Ross, be a stud. I'm sure it'd be a great time. I'm sure it'd be a lot of laughs and be fun. Here's your invite, my guy. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Thanks for inviting me to your lesbian party. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for your invite to the lesbian party. I'm sure. But everyone's different. Again, it's a good conversation. Hopefully you're not hopefully it's a good conversation. That's it. Like don't get hopefully you're not upset. But yeah, I mean everyone's different. Obviously I could tell bro that like you care and that's great. You should care. And I hopefully you care for a while, bro, but I just think overall personally the average Joe isn't gonna care, doesn't really care about a $40 fake essential hoodie. They don't. I think they'll buy it. I think most people would buy it. Especially now with parents and money and all this stuff for kids and stuff. I don't think people would care if it's $40 for an essential hoodie when the normal one goes for $80. They're just like, oh, give me the 41. It's the same thing. No one's gonna know. And I'm pretty sure nobody would know. And nobody would care. How much is rent in Orlando? How much is rent in Orlando? Depends on where you want to live, my guy. I would say in the city about 25 to 3200 a month. It's not cheap, dude. It's not it's probably cheaper than New York cuz I know you live in New York, but it's like 25 to 3200 depending on where you live. If you want it cheaper, you got to go farther out of the city. James is inviting everybody. Yeah, all right, good. Is that a one bedroom with amenities? One bedroom probably like 23 with amenities. One bedroom 23. If you want two bedroom, I think most people want two bedrooms. Two bedrooms probably like 25 to 32, somewhere in that range. I think people have this like think that everything in Florida is cheap. I mean, it used to be. It used to be, but it's not like that anymore, unfortunately. It used to be. It's getting expensive. It's all the New Yorkers are here now. That's a lot cheaper than Cali. I mean, yeah, but you're talking about the two most expensive places to live, like New York and California. I mean, bro, dude, like property there is millions of dollars, dude. Like, I hate to say it, like you guys from California, once you leave California, you'll realize that the rest of the US is a lot cheaper, my friend. You guys live in a bubble over there. You guys are, hate to say it, most of the country isn't paying $5 a gallon for gas. You can get a 4 to 5 bedroom. You can get a 4 to 5 bedroom in Florida for about $400,000 to $500,000. And I'm sure a 4 to 5 bedroom in California is probably 1.2 million, maybe even more. Uh uh Now we good in Cali? That's fine. That's fine. Stay in Cali. But like, if you can't get mad that you're paying $3,600 for a studio apartment, you know, like, like that's what you get. Yeah, 400K in Cali with your starter home, and I bet you it needs a starter home for 400K is probably with no like no updating, right? Probably was like lived in a, like by a, you probably got wooden panels on the side of the on this inside of your house, shaggy carpets, no hardwood, no granite. No stainless steel appliances. Ross, Cali's overrated living. I mean, Cali's nice to visit. It's nice to visit. But I would. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. I'm just sorry. It's expensive, man. It's too expensive. I mean, most people that I know that are Cali are born and raised that are like they've been there. Their parents have been there, so they benefited. A lot of people that I know that are California are like were born and raised from generation. So it's like, yeah, they bought a house in California when it was probably $100,000, not even, and now it's worth 1.5 million or more. You know, and a lot of people too. A lot of people in Cali too. It's like they have their whole family lives in the house. A lot of people have like multiple families living in a house. So it's like, you know, you got the grandparents in there, you got the parents in there, you got the kids with their kids. Yeah. It's multiple, it's like a huge, the whole family's in there in the one house. There's only, yeah, some families, some send their elderly to a home. Some, but sending some, dude, elderly homes, bro, like the I call the old folks homes, those are not cheap either, brother. Yeah, you pay thousands and thousands of dollars a month for someone to live there. That's like that old folks homes are not cheap. You can't say Cali, San Diego, LA, and San Fran, yes, but you can go to Palmdale and be okay. Where the hell is Palmdale? It's the first time I've ever heard of Palmdale. What the hell is Palmdale? Is that like in the mountains? Yeah, you're talking about the are you talking about the mountains? I mean, yeah. I mean, you're out there though. You're kind of like I said, you're out there. Yeah, you're in the desert. So yeah, it's like anywhere else. Once you're outside the city, I bet you it gets cheaper, right? But you got to live outside the city. I'm looking at the map. There's really nothing much. You got a little nice town. You got one little airport, small ass airport, but that's it. There's an argument that Maryland is the best state to live in. Maryland's the best state to live in? I'm sure it's nice. West Virginia has some cheap homes. Yeah, but like there's also nothing in West Virginia. So you're sacrificing. You got to make some pretty drastic sacrifices if you want to live in West Virginia. But like, yeah, if you live in West Virginia, I'm pretty sure you don't really need to care about your parents like that. Just sold my childhood home in LA for 1.5 million. Parents bought it for $59,000 and 78. Bro, you could literally sell your childhood home in LA. You just make 1.5 million and then go move to a state and live comfortable. You could literally live comfortable. If you took that 1.5 million, first of all, that would get you a mansion everywhere. Maybe not New York or some of the big cities. But I would say like 90% of the country, you would get a mansion for 1.5. Florida, 1.5. Florida, you could get like an 8-bedroom, 10-bedroom spot. Texas, same way. With the pool, with the basketball court, a movie theater room, everything. For 1.5, you would have it all. You would have it all for 1.5. You'd have the nastiest house ever. But granted, you'd probably have, yeah. Could buy a house and still have 500K. Yeah, I mean, he could buy a $600,000, $700,000 house, and it would still be huge. Especially in Florida, it would be huge. It would be huge. No, not in New York. New York 1.5 would still get you probably a decent home, but you're not it's not. Yeah, you can get a mansion with acres with land. Clizzy would live off the land. I can picture him on his John Deere with his metallic 5s. Can see that big dome head on the lawnmower from a mile away. Looking at Colorado right now. Colorado's nice. Colorado's not as cheap either though. Colorado's pretty expensive, isn't it? I don't know anybody in the chat. I don't think we have anybody in the chat that's from Colorado. I would say out of everybody, it's funny. We have people all over the US in this chat. I don't think we have many people from Colorado. I don't ship anything to Colorado. Nate is? Nate's not from Colorado, bro. Nate's from Nebraska. Nate's from Nebraska, dude. I've shipped him stuff. I don't know. Is he? I can't remember. We have people, dude, it's crazy. We don't really have, I mean, we don't have many people from Colorado in here. We have people from New Mexico. We have more people from New Mexico in this chat than we do have in Colorado. You've outed him. I can out anybody. I can out anybody. Omaha is nice. Omaha. Am I the only one? Yeah. Recreational in New Mexico. There's not many people from New Mexico. You the only one from Seattle? Is there anybody in here from Seattle? We have a couple people from Washington. I think I don't know if anybody lives in actual Seattle. I do ship a couple things to Washington. We do have a couple people from that live in Washington. I think a couple people from Spokane, maybe. We have a lot of people from Arizona. Out of all the states, Chicken and W's is well represented in Arizona. We have a whole flock of Arizonians. Chicken and W's is hot, is very hot in Arizona. The restaurant is thriving there. Hey Ross, how hard would it be to top say? Very hard. It's gonna fly, dude. It's gonna be a shit show. You better start pre-carting stuff. You're gonna have to pre-cart. We'll have to figure out how to pre-cart stuff. The best way to do it is the pre-cart. We have to pre-cart. New York or Arizona? I mean, they're both neck and neck. They're both neck and neck. Arizona may be the first spot for the Chicken and W's party. Dead ass, honestly. If you guys are new here, just join. Hit that like button. Run it up. Run it up. Hit that like button. Yeah, we'll probably have to pre-cart. Most of the eBay buyers be Cali in New York. It's crazy. It depends. Omaha. Ross, can you open up your card shop in Florida and also in Arizona? Ross and I know. So I would ban you from the shop. I would absolutely ban you. You ever been to Tempe, Arizona? No, I've only been to Phoenix. Are there usually pre-cart links? No, you just cart something. You just grab something on the site. You pre-cart it. Tempe is the place to be if you're young and single. Dimes everywhere. Okay. I am not young and single, so not the place for me. No, I like it here. I do like it here. So I'm not moving anytime soon, but open a car shop in Boston. Me and your fellow Chicken W's migrants will run it. Okay. Yeah, you'd run it into the fucking ground. You would run it into the fucking ground. You'd all of a sudden turn into a fucking pigeon shop selling you little pigeon statues. And nobody will want to buy it. Nobody ain't buying that shit. You're the only one that wants that shit. Selling fucking pigeons with fat asses. Harassment charges. I know. I'd have to deal with that. Ross, would you ever move back to MA? Probably not, man. Probably not. I don't need to. I don't need to, man. I mean, I'm not. I mean, again, I don't go anywhere. So according to the internet, I don't leave my room. According to the internet, I don't leave my room. So Buying kicked up. I don't know. You go check out his collection. He'll post his collection. He posts his collection all the time of his pigeon art. I love Mass, but it's expensive. It's nice. Finally done with the snow in Maine. Really? You just got done out of it? Hugh, looks good on you, brother. Quarter zips looking fresh, my man. Look at this. Telling you, bro. We just enhanced everybody's fashion. Literally enhanced everyone's fashion. Everybody's looking very sharp. Very, very sharp in their quarter zips. I will say that. Looking very sharp. Wife and the kid, I haven't gone to school since Thursday here in Texas. Damn, Texas is still down. It's too white for me. Coming from the white dude named Charles that lives on what? Clizzy, right? Gingerbread Lane. Please. Ross, I want the sixes now. No. What? Stop. Nah. You ain't getting those. After all you said, there's no way. You're not getting those sixes, guy. You're not allowed. You are not allowed to get those sixes. You're not allowed. After all the hate you said on those, bro. Nah. That's the definition. Hold on. I don't say that too often, but nah, you need to keep that same energy. You need to keep that same energy, bro. I guess the sixes don't have 3Ms. They don't. I haven't seen too many videos or pictures of them, but it's been chalupa. They're growing on them. Uh-oh. I mean, nah, man. I mean, dude, I've been ridiculed and cooked from this chat about these sixes. Is 3M that big of a deal? That's the make or break it for you guys? Not the price, not anything. It's the no 3M. That's the make or break, is that it doesn't have 3M for you? Ross, I'm shoveling the driveway here in OKC right now while I'm listening. Nice. What up? Too much red? Yeah, the OGs didn't only had red on the back. These have red throughout the whole front. Right? They had the red on the back. The front didn't have red. Right? This whole part, I believe, was black, and this was just red. I'd rather have the OG pair. The reverse of the infrared is a lot. It's a lot of red, but I don't know. It's hard, like, again, like, people ask me, like, it's hard to say, like, how some of these shoes are gonna do, because, like, last week was so dead. This week is pretty slow. So it's like, it's hard to, like, you know, to predict. It's hard to predict anything. It's hard to predict anything. Where can I send that red painted back? Just paint it. Just paint it the way. I kind of like these more than the OGs, really. Do these bother you? Me? What do you mean bother me? Nothing bothers me. Ross, what's the most expensive card you have? Probably my duel of Jaden and Caleb, rookie, auto. I think it's like 4 or 5K. They still good looks. My 2019's fresh pairs pass, yeah. Will these sit? I have no idea. You're the first one to tell me, bro. You're ahead of everybody, Andred. Andred! You tell me. Once they usually, if they sit in Europe. Well, you're the one that tells me, bro. At least the red isn't pink and orange. It's a pass for you. What's the last pair of shoes you even bought? I think they will sit here in the EU. Yeah, everything sits over there. Everything sits over there, Andred. I'm here for these. Nice. Yeah, I thought these were pretty solid. I mean, I think people were bashing these way too hard. I thought these were pretty solid shoes, dude. You know? I think these are pretty solid. The hell? Wolf Gray 5s are going to do better than those, though. The last shoe you got was the Browns, the 990 V4 pre-orders. All those are nice. I like the details on the tag and the stamp inside the shoe. Hold up. Did someone take over your fucking... Did someone take over your keyboard, bro? Is this the same Clizzy? There's no way this is the same Clizzy. No way this is the same dude. This is the same guy that was spewing all this bullshit. I personally don't think they're that bad. I never said they were that bad. I've been on it. Clizzy, I was ahead. I said... first of all, I said personally, I didn't think these were that bad. And I'm sure, like, they only look even better when there hasn't been really much happening. And this is kind of like the first. I would say this is probably the first big. This is probably the first big sneaker drop of the year. Right? I would say this is probably the first big sneaker drop of the year. You're right, Ross. I'll admit it. No. Because, like, here we go. You're saying this now, and then I guarantee you, if these flop and they sit, you're going to be the first one being like, see, Ross, I told you were wrong. You suck. You don't know nothing. Metallic 5s forever. I know you. Ross, did you go for the SBs this morning? Nah, I decided to pass. I'm waiting for February. February's looking really good. So, yeah, I think they'll sell out. I think they'll sell out. I mean, it's the first big sneaker drop of 2026. It's the first legitimate big drop of the year, right? It's a general release. It's going to be hyped. It's going to be marketed. I should say not hyped. It's going to be marketed. All-Star Weekend. Tax season. People got a little extra slush funds. I think these will do pretty good. I think they'll do okay. I'm not saying they're going to resell. I'm not saying you're going to make... I'm just saying they'll sell out. That's it. And I think people will line up for them. I think you'll see like the typical pictures of the lines outside a Foot Locker and people waiting to pick up their pairs and stuff. Personally. You know? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying... Whoa, you okay? What the hell? No, hold on. Hey. Come on, lay down. No. Okay. Just want you to please have a night. Sorry. Being okay? Yeah, he just had a little muscle spasm in his leg. You kick him? No, he kicked me. He kicked me. It's okay. Go back to bed. There are going to be similar drops to white cement 4s, I think. Put his red light. There we go. He likes his red light. Shock dropper. If you would guarantee a Pats dub in the Super Bowl, would you move back to MA for 1 year only? Yes. Absolutely. We got to call what? It's a ton of these a week drop. Ain't nobody's going to... What? It's a ton of these. Week before we drop, they'll be retail. Nobody's going to got them. I don't know. We'll see. Bro, I would take a shot of horse piss if it meant that Pats would win the Super Bowl. Dead ass. You telling me a guaranteed? Like, yeah. Absolutely. For a Super Bowl? Yeah, easily. Easily. Yeah. Strongest piss known to me. I'm just saying. What? I mean, dude. Sorry. We're doing it live. Do it. We're do it live. Hey Ross, where's them Philly fans at? They've been very extra quiet. I think they're just getting back from Cancun. They're just getting back from Cancun. They're a little tired from Cancun right now. You're really trying to go viral. Hey, listen. I mean, I mean, I would have to say, dude, it would be huge, man. It would be one of the biggest upsets. It'd easily be one of the bigger upsets in Super Bowl history. It'd be probably top 10. It'd be actually top 5. It'd probably be top 5 biggest upset in Super Bowl history. Easily. A 4-point spread is not a top 5 upset. Dude, it's gonna get bigger. Easily, I think it has to. It will get bigger. How is that the biggest upset? Dude, you will not find, I don't think you'll find a single talking head pick the Patriots to win. Not a single talking head you'll find that will pick the Patriots to win. You won't. You won't. I guarantee you. I already know it, dude. I guarantee you. Everybody all across all ESP, everybody. It's a you won't find a single person unless they are from New England. Then yeah. Um so we'll see. AFC was boring. It's so funny how things have changed so much. It was things have changed so much. It's so funny that it's funny how it used to be the other way around. Like the NFC used to be like, at least for a decent amount of time, the NFC kind of felt like the defensive grunge teams, and the AFC was like the shootouts with Brady, Manning. Now it's like it's different. Like the NFC has become like the offensive shootouts, and I feel like besides Allen, like this year for the AFC has been all about defense. The NFC has better QBs, and the NFC has better QBs. Did you really just say that? The NFC has better QBs. Did you really just say that? Did you just forget Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson all reside in the AFC? Yeah. Fixed it. Okay. NFC has better teams. But football is great. Sometimes the better team doesn't always win. Right? Sometimes the better team doesn't always win, unfortunately. You know. uh uh Damn, did you see this? What the hell? DeAndre Hopkins.
Fact. You so well. Can you tell me now? I see like Bill Belichick wired up, obsessed with you. Bill was upset, and you have mutual respect. So much reverence between the two. You know Mike Vrabel so well. Can you tell me now, like if I had to bet that you'd be a Patriot, you would I would have taken that bet. How did that not happen?
Well, I could have been a Patriot this all season. Vrabel and I, we talked. But it was just a situation that I felt going to Baltimore, playing with Derek, playing with Lamar, was a situation I saw myself being in, especially after Kansas City. And
Oh man. See? Not the bro. He honestly he looked at it and said, "Hey, Baltimore has Lamar. How's it funny? It's funny because he looked at the Patriots and said, "Hey, well, I could choose between the Patriots or Baltimore. Who has the better chance of winning?" He basically saying he ain't trying to be part of a rebuild and that the Pats what? He's basically saying he ain't trying to be part of a rebuild and wanting to win now. And then look what happened. It's just funny how it all worked out. It's funny how it all worked out. You know? That's why it's funny. Tables turned big time. Before the season, Hussein is way better than Lamar. I understand that, but it just goes to show you like how great football is, like, right? To me, I think this season shows how great football is. Always the unexpected. Always the unexpected. And then you never know, right? You never know.
One shot one just subscribed with pride. Damn 1 year.
Right? Literally, you can. It's great. Would you take D Hop or Diggs? Probably take. Why couldn't you have both? I probably would be able to get both. But did you hear the rumors that supposedly
Internet doctors
his shoulder is messed up? Drake May's shoulder is messed up.
have seen an issue in Drake May's shoulder following a hit during the AFC Championship game. Is he 100% healthy today as you guys get ready?
There's not a player on our team that's 100% healthy.
Is he healthy enough to play at a high level?
I would imagine we'll go through the injury report, and whenever we have to turn that in, we'll turn it in. But nobody's 100%. This will be our 21st game.
You talk about that all the time. Everybody's journey's different. And where did that come from? Because I think
That's not really that great. That's not a great answer. But he doesn't seem worried, though. He doesn't seem worried. I don't know. They're saying that he hurt his shoulder. They're saying that he hurt his shoulder on the play, though. On the play he got tackled, but it doesn't make any sense because I think a play or two after they did the flea flicker and he threw the ball down the field and yeah. Like you said, not everybody, everyone's all banged up. Just lowering the spread. 2 weeks rest, he'll be fine. He should be. I think everybody should be fine. 2-week rest. It's so different. The Super Bowl is so. It's not like people people forget. Super Bowl is such a weird game. It's such a weird game. It's such a weird game. You got 2 weeks off, which is not normal, before you even play. All the media, all the stuff that you have to do, it's like, it's not a normal, typical game. The timeouts are longer for the commercials. The TV timeouts, the freaking halftime's longer. It's a weird game. There's absolutely no home advantage. Yeah, no home field advantage at all either, because most of the tickets are sold to corporations own most of the tickets. They're all corporate seats, and they're all celebrities. The real fans, unfortunately, are up in the nosebleeds, paying $6,000 a ticket, way up top in the nosebleeds. So there is no 12th man, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Yeah. So we'll see. It's a big spectacle. It's just a big spectacle. How much are tickets? Someone said tickets are like $5,000 right now. Super Bowl. It's not even more. I don't think the tickets are. Where can I find tickets? StubHub? Where do you buy Super Bowl tickets? Like, where do you buy Super Bowl tickets, chat? And not get robbed? Do you just buy them on this official tag? Here we go. Where do you buy tickets? $6,800 is the cheapest. Ticketmaster? Yeah, but does Ticketmaster hit you with a million fees too? Where do you... Find tickets for the Super Bowl. I want to go to the Super Bowl. How much will it cost me? I don't want 2 tickets. I want 1 ticket. I'm going by myself. $7,000. And I'm way the fuck up there. No way. $7,000. You gotta be shitting me. $7,000. And up there. What about if I want to go down here? $13,000, brother. 13 grand, bro. 13 grand if I want to even just be able to see the game. 13 grand if I just want to see the game. If I want to go in the middle, 20,000. The Sharp Club. 20,000 just to be in front. I want to be on the AFC side. 11,000. 17,000. Guys, if everybody makes a small donation of $20, I will be able to go to the game. So please, right now, if you guys really cared about this and you guys really love me, each and every one of you would donate $20 right now so I can go to the game. Think about it. You guys think about what you would do. You would be fulfilling my dream. You would fulfill my dream.
Reginald Reed 5,211 super chatted $1.99. Here's a start.
Bro, thank you for the 2, but you missed a 0. I need an extra 0, man. I need 18 more from you, Reginald Reed. Dude, that's ridiculous. 20 grand? You have to run on the field too. Oh man, I'm sure The Levi's 501 Club, 15,000. Club seats, 15,000. Club seats, 15,000. I mean, I would rather... Shit. What about way up here? Way up here, dude. You can't even fucking see. Way up there in the corner. I bet you way up there in the corner is $7,000, dude. What's the point? What is even the point, bro? Who in their right mind would pay $7,500 a ticket to go way up here in the Raptors?
At Don Mont's 3,630 super chat $2.25 SB fund.
Thank you. Guys, I got $4.25. I'm only about $7,496 left. YouTubers will do it for content. I don't think you can stream this, bro. You can't stream the game. There's no way. A tax write-off? Take it all out of Chalupa's check. Nah, they stream their reactions, yeah. Which we're going to be live anyways. Sell your card collection. Honestly, I probably could, honestly. Ugh. I mean, maybe sell my Drake May cards. I mean, my Drake May cards would pay for some of it. Easily. My Drake Mays would pay for it. Sell everything. That's not even including, though. That's not even including flights. That's not including flights or a hotel. I think you're all in for 10 grand. At least all in for 10K. Not including flights or a hotel. Damn. And food and everything else there. That's insane. That's absolutely insane, dude. Right? Not including flights or a hotel, you're all in. Probably about 12 to 15. And that's going by yourself. I know. Some people will go as a couple, man. You ain't going. Yeah. Just max out your credit cards. It's just unreal, bro. Imagine, like... Fucking just easy. Just drop $40,000 on tickets. Like it's not a big deal. No big deal. Some people have that type of money. It's insane. Yeah, 17,000, not a big deal. Crazy. Someone said you went to the Atlanta. I saw someone say that someone went to the Atlanta Super Bowl for $4,000. Why is this one so, I mean, just inflation? That's like one stream for you. Is there anyone there? Make a sign. The hell? Shit, something moved back there. Something moved. Ross, we're doing a friendly bet for the Super Bowl. A friendly bet. Yeah, 4K ticket to the Pats Rams. Atlanta is cheaper than the Bay. Atlanta is cheaper than the Bay. Yeah. That's crazy though, dude. What's that? What's the worst? What's the best seat? The best seat is $22,000 right there. The best seat, 22,000. Where is it though? Exactly. Did they show you? I wish they showed you. Hit the ad button. Guys, I'm just gonna run like 400 ads right now. If you don't mind, if everybody can just stay here and keep the stream on for about, I'm gonna run this stream for the next week, 2 weeks straight, running nothing but ads. It's right here too. This makes 0 sense. So you're saying that all these people paid $22,000 a seat. All these people paid $22,000 a seat. There's only this many tickets left. All these people paid $22,000. There's only 3 seats left. All these people paid $22,000 a seat. No, that's a resell. So what's retail? What's retail? What's retail for a Super Bowl? What's retail for a Super Bowl, chat? How come Chicken and W's is a corporation? We're a corporation. Why can't we get corporate seats? It's like $2,000. Is it $1K, $2,000 for a ticket? There's no such thing as retail for a Super Bowl. I'm just asking. I don't know. I mean, I know. I don't know. I'm just curious. You should be media. Facts. I should be on the field. I should be on the field as media. I don't think anyone knows. Yeah. It's not like we've been asked, hey, do you want retail tickets for the Super Bowl? It's crazy. Let's get Ross get a suite. It's only like $600K. Sure. I mean, homie's got 1.5 for selling his house. We can use that money. It'll be a great investment, bro. Invest. My ticket face value was like $850. It's got to be like $1,000, $2,000 for a regular ticket. It's got to be. It's crazy. It's the biggest sporting event in the United States. Like, there's nothing bigger. Do you think the World Cup final would be more expensive or less expensive than the Super Bowl? I think it'd be less expensive, right? Do you think World Cup tickets will be more expensive? More expensive, more demand. You think so? I think it got to be less. I think World Cup is less. World Cup's got to be less. I don't know what's the championship. Bro, they got some here for $300, $400 in Texas. They got a few here that's like, they're mostly $400. Not like the group matches. I know, like when, like, do they don't even have that up. The group it seems like on average they're about $500. They're about, shitty teams will be like $250. Good teams about $700 a ticket. I am looking, dude. I'm looking at them. I think they only got quarterfinal tickets up. Quarterfinals are only $1,000, $1,200. All they have is quarterfinals. That's all they have available right now. Quarterfinals is $1,100. Look, you can see right here. The FIFA quarterfinals in Foxborough, Cali, Miami, Kansas. 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 1,100. Oh, let me see the final. You could buy it for the final. Let's see. Yeah, it's less. It's less. But hold on, let me see. It's $8,000 for the final. But let's see, let's see the most expensive one. I just need one ticket. One ticket, please. It's less. Chat, it's less. It's less. It's weird. It's more up top, but less at the bottom. What the fuck? It's more expensive in the nosebleeds. But less at the bottom. That's not even knowing the teams yet. Then why don't you buy them up and resell them? If you're saying they don't know the teams yet, but you think that overall whoever makes it this far is going to be good. So if you think that it's cheap, why don't you buy them and resell it? Right here, $14,000. Buy it and resell it. If you think the price is going to go up, right? If you think the price is going to go up, if the USA was going to make it, those prices are going to go up. USA is not making it. That's wishful thinking. USA in a men's World Cup, please. Please. Fucking, that ain't never going to happen in our lives. That will never happen. No chance. I mean, they did get far one year. What year was that where they got pretty far, but I think that was the farthest they ever gone. What was the year that they made it pretty far? Was it 2002? Where what's his face was the goalie, the bald head guy? The bald head guy was the goalie. He was nasty. The bald head guy was like the best goalie in the world. Yeah, it was Tim something. What was his last name? Tim something. Wasn't it? It was a bald head guy. Howard? Tim Howard? Yeah, Tim Howard, right? Tim Howard, wasn't he nasty? He was nasty, wasn't he? Yeah, Tim Howard. It was Tim Howard. Wasn't he nasty? Tim Pool? What? Yeah. Wasn't it Tim Howard and Clint Dempsey? Not nasty, but USA standards. He was, dude, he was good. He was good. Wasn't Clint Dempsey on that team too? Yeah. That was their best. That was their best team, right? Wasn't it they played like England and shit? It was against England or something. Yeah. I don't know who the hell Team USA Soccer World Cup. Who is even on this team, bro? Who the Pulisic is still playing? Isn't that dude old as shit? Pulisic is still playing. I think I'm like Donovan. He's still kind of young, is he? I don't know any of these guys, bro. This is the roster? I don't know any of these guys, bro. Yeah, bro. They getting fucking cooked. They getting fucking cooked. They getting fucking cooked. 43 appearances, 0 goals. Getting fucking cooked. They getting fucking cooked. FIFA ranking 16. That's not the A squad? What the hell? There's A squads? Where's the A squad? What squad is this? None of them are American? I don't know. Yeah, dude. Are you sure, bro? But anyways. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really compare tickets wise, but we'll see. You guys will have to keep me up to date, man. I'm gonna rely on you guys. I don't know much about soccer, so I am going to be relying heavily on you guys to get me through this. So I can act somewhat like I know what's going on. In reality, I have no idea what's going on. So, yeah. I am going to have to I'm going to have to rely on you guys. Uh uh For real? What do you mean for real? Bills got their coach. Who is it? 15 minutes. 15 minutes for basketball. Uh who is it? Joe Brady? Uh, uh. They're promoted within. Josh never gonna get a ring. I don't see it. Raiders might have to go with Gary Kubiak. Stop. Uh Scheffner has it. Oh. These coach hirings, bros, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Like McCarthy's on the Steelers. McCarthy on the Steelers. Dude, the Steelers, I have no idea. Damn. Someone already put $1 million on the Patriots. Damn. The first reported $1 million wager on the Super Bowl is on the Patriots money line. Damn. No wonder. Damn. Already. It's not Drake. Drake's not putting $1 million on. Oh, what was this your bet, Ross? It was my bet. How'd you know? How'd you know it was me? How'd you know it was me? Heather, what up? Heather's been on. Heather, you better watch out for Heather. Heather's been on fire. Heather has been on fire lately. I don't know what the heck's going on. Is Drake cool with Cardi? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. If the Seahawks win, I can have your undefeated fours, Rossi. I go back to work tomorrow. No, Sir Paul. Is it just because of the ice you had today off, or you had some days off? Ross, you going for these? Absolutely, I'm going for these, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, the weather. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad people had some days off, at least to relax. You know? Yeah. It's cold here now, too, in Florida, bro. It's freezing, dude. It was 80s over the weekend. It's 40-something outside. It's cold here now. Is this EQL? It's not EQL, no. If you guys are new here, just join. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Run it up. Nah, man. Basketball, brother. Is 480 really bad for these? I mean, anything basketball product is impossible to get, dude. This is going to get smoked. This will get smoked. Blowing cold at you from the north. I know. I know. First come, first serve. 7 minutes. They won't come till March. Yeah, it's a pre-order. It's a pre-order. There's already a 3-minute queue. I should be already past the queue. Oh, no. There's already a fucking queue. There's already a queue. There's already a queue. How do you pre-cart? How do you pre-cart? Do you have to open up a separate tab? Do you have to run 2 tabs to pre-cart? Estimated wait time, 4 minutes. Just got to add a random product. But how does that work? Do you have to open 2 tabs? It's already a 4-minute queue, chat. It's already a 4-minute queue. I added 1 card to the cart and I went to checkout. It's already a 4-minute queue. Just tops.com. I'll give you the link right now. Here's the link. It's just tops.com. Front page. These are very expensive boxes, but I mean, basketball is going insane. You're in at checkout. How does that work? You just get the checkout, you sit at checkout? Do you sit on the checkout screen? Add them, go to the product tab, open a new tab, then when the product is live, add that to the cart and go to the previous tab to complete the checkout. You will have to pay for a random product though. Ah, okay. Thank you, Darrell. Can't justify any of the sealed product anymore. I feel you, Josh. I mean, you did fucking really good too. You got that fucking. You got that black, the 25, dude. You cooked on optic. You did really good on optic. You see, optic blasters are now $100, dude. People are selling them for $100 a pop. I hit big on a full case of optic last night too. Trayvon 75 and Kyle Williams the 350. Nice. Just curious, how much were they charging for a full case for the Pats on a full case? What were they charging? Was it blasters or hobbies? Or were they running did they do auction? It was 400 for the Pats on the full case. Blasters or hobbies? Hobbies? Yeah. Couldn't do that here. We would be here for all. That's some big boy shit. I hit an SGA rookie to 75 last night at Revolution Sunburst. Nice. Jesus, you guys have some good luck. You guys have some really good luck. Really good luck. Dabble in big boy stuff once in a while. Yeah. That's like your only hit though, is it? Yeah. I got it packed up. I packed it up too, Josh. They're gonna be picking it up today. So it's on its way. Everything, all that, I've been pretty good now on shipping, so all that stuff's gonna ship out today. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Should I just get some boxes or should I go? I'm not even gonna go for a case. I'm not going for a case. Going for a case is ridiculous. You can't go for a case in this. You can't go for a case. Case is gonna get smoked. I'm better off just going for. Gotcha. Will do. Yeah, no harm, no foul, right? No harm, no foul. The site just crashed. I can't click on the shop button. God. Something's wrong. It won't add to cart. Max quality 2. Easy W. Yeah, I don't know. It's taken forever on processing. Some items are no longer available? What? Is this a joke? What the hell is going on? This thing just crashed. Why don't they gotta? I think they gotta do a raffle for all this. Anybody have any luck? Anybody have any luck? The website's like literally broken. Cases never sell. I never sell. It says my order's being processed. My order's being processed. Bro, what? I don't know if I got him. Something's wrong, please. What the hell? They canceled your whole order? I'm going to have like a million different... I have it in my cart. It says now some items are no longer available. Did you get charged? I don't know, dude. I usually get an email confirmation. I didn't get an email confirmation, so probably not. Some items are no longer available. What? Your order can be shipped to a select address. To ensure it's correct, please try a different address. Dude, this is insane, man. Out of stock. Return to store. It's sold out. It's saying it's sold out now. Dude, you can't sniff any of this shit, man. You can't sniff any of this. Gave you payment errors? Gave me payment errors too. Unreal. I was in it pretty quick too. I was fat. Like it was I was right away. Do they cancel bot orders? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, it's smoked, man. It's smoked. It's smoked. Some items are no longer available. Crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, I was in a queue. I mean, I didn't have a queue. I went right in and then it just said processing, 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 and it's gone. It's over. All right. Well, we're going to have to wait for the actual release. Crazy. Oh, well. We tried. I'm sure those are going to be on eBay for a shit ton of money. Were you going for cases or boxes? Just 2 boxes. 2 boxes. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me today. I will see some of you guys tonight. We'll be back again tonight. Few more days left for the monthly giveaway. Monthly giveaway ends in a few days. So qualify with any purchase. We'll be back again tonight. We're hanging out tonight, so I'll be back tonight. Keep trying, you just hit. It's a shit show. Still shows available in your queue. I get all the way to checkout and it just says, unless they're adding stock slowly. Yeah. It's a shit show, dude. Because now it says it's already in my cart, but it's not in my cart. And it's like, what the hell? Cases are back in stock. It's still putting me in a queue. Yeah, now it says calculating wait time. I'm going back to square one again. Ross really costs to copy stuff. Dude, copying this stuff now is like, it's really tough, dude. It's really, really tough copying this stuff. It ain't easy. Less than a minute. It says available. Let's give it a shot. We'll try this one more time. I bet you as soon as I get through, it's going to be sold out. Even though it says it's available. Even though it says available, is it really available? Less than a minute. I know. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah. It says it's available, then it says some items are no longer available. Yeah. Some items are no longer available. Yeah, I'm no longer available. Same. All right. I'll see you guys tonight. I'll see you guys tonight. All right, have a wonderful day, guys. I'm out. Peace, guys. See y'all. See you tonight. Peace.